The rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Penix. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So now on fourth down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo out for the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Kickoff taken at the 3.
Ready?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
A toss now to Robinson. And they had that one contained right at the line. David Onyemata there for the stop. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal.
On the ready.
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Cougar 19. 70 Lions. Ready.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing a 4th down. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Here's a handoff for Algier. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. run it with Bijan. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. Trying to run in, Algier. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Again, it's Algier. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Now Penix on third and goal. Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So now on fourth down, the Falcons electing to send Young Hui Koo after the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Let's go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
70 Ranger. 70.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Falcons make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent.
That's complete inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He's going to field this at the 2. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. Well, partner, those halftime adjustments they had planned on offense. Hold on, let me just crack it open here and throw those right out the window.
That's such a bummer. You do spend those rapid minutes in the halftime locker room getting everybody on the same page. Hey, here we go. Here's our plan. Here's our new script. And instead, that's
touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Now the Falcons offense staying on the field, lining up to go for 2. He's throwing for it. And he brings it in, so the decision to go for 2 looks like a good one. They've got a 14-0 lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Hey. Go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target.
Ready.
So 2nd down coming up.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Set.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Working quickly here.
60 Eagles.
3rd and short, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44.
On the ball.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
That's good.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
70 Timberwolf.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 4.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and short.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Come on.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th. Offense in the hurry up here. Daniels on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Stiff arm success. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Robinson has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Commanders leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point try coming up. They send him straight up the middle. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Nice return there, 15 yards gain. And the Commanders will go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go, set.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Ready?
2nd and 4. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Ready, ready?
He's back to throw. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Hurry.
Working quickly here.
70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Okay, ready?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw it.
45-yard line.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ready.
Looking to throw it. Chased out to his right. Caught by his back. And that will not be enough for a first down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Desperation time here on 4th. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Robinson on the inside give. And he's brought down for a loss. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Let's go.
Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Cowboy 80.
Here he is to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's out the clear. At the 20. Terry McLaurin. And it's not over yet, football fans. He scores, and now a 2-point conversion will force overtime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
One final shot here. He's on the move. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4th. They're not out of it yet. That conversion successfully tying this game and puts us, of course, on track for overtime.
So much momentum gain, long odds to get those 2-point conversions, but now you got to have discipline. We know, we've seen it in playoffs. With limited time left, you got to make sure you finish the deal and carry this momentum you've just gained into that extra frame.
Moore with a return. And that return comes to a close, which means buckle up, everybody. We've got some extra football on the way. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Moore with a return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A run here with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second down carry for Algier. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Now the give for Bijan. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 46. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line.
Ready.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Fix the eagle.
Here's a give to Robinson. And he's brought down after a modest gain up to the 46. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Trying to set this up quick.
Bronco quick. Go.
Here's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Here's 2nd and 5. Complete. It's McLaurin. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Well, this is just the game that never ends, it seems. That overtime is in the books. It is time to flip the field and start another one as we wait for a winner. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Handoff now to Eckler. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
This is Eckler on 2nd. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry-up here.
19 Tiger.
Going power with a big tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Commanders claim a 6-point lead. It's a score this as a win for the Commanders. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from